Hello and welcome back to the second king of the Virtual Ring Tournament. I am, as always, Stuart the Nickname Johnston, and tonight we begin the second round. 16 superstars have already been sent home. Another 16 will follow in the next 2 weeks. The rest will take one more step towards immortality. So, no more talk. Let's begin with our opening contest. So, Kurt Angle vs Rikishi is our first match of the evening. Rikishi beat Steve Blackman in the first round to make it this far, while Kurt Angle is making his tournament debut. Kurt Angle is the first ever Olympic gold medalist in the King of the Virtual Ring tournament. Now, in the real life, these two had quite the rivalry, with Rikishi actually winning 6 times to Kurt Angle's 2. However, this is just fantasy, so this match could go either way. Nice takedown by Kurt Angle. A very talented amateur wrestler, of course, won the gold medal in wrestling in the 1996 Olympic Games. However, he's up against an incredibly strong opponent, but it was a nice belly to back suplex. Kurt Angle's strength comes in his submissions and technical wrestling. He knows many ways to take down an opponent, as we're seeing right here. But Rikishi's not an easy opponent to keep grounded. Rikishi's coming back into this match quite nicely. Going for the pin, and it's not even a 1 count. Oh, nice roll up by Kurt Angle, but again, Rikishi kicks out before the 1 count. Rikishi's earned himself a finish, and he hits the Rikishi driver. Goes for the pin, it's 1, it's 2, and Kurt Angle, in just 2 minutes, has been eliminated from the King of the Virtual Ring. Rikishi is now 2 for 2, and he will go on to face Test in the 3rd round.
I'm a nice man. Yeah, I'm a nice man.
So Rodney is the last surviving member of the Mean Street Posse in this tournament. However, he's up against Billy Gunn, a former King of the Ring himself. And Rodney, of course, is making his debut in the tournament, perhaps his only appearance as well. Billy Gunn beat a fellow Mean Street Posse member in Joey Abs in the 1st round. These two never faced off against each other in the real world. I was about to say Rodney started off well, but that was a nice swinging net breaker. But Rodney counters the kick, and he's back in control. Or perhaps surprising Billy Gunn here. Not many people take Rodney very seriously in this tournament, especially not against Billy Gunn, a man with a vast amount of experience. Another lovely swinging neck breaker into the Russian leg sweep, but Rodney right back into it. The swinging neck breaker seems to be the move that both of these competitors are preferring. There's another one. Nice dropkick to the face. Will that be enough? No. Rodney kicks Billy Gunn in the face, giving him a piece of his own medicine. Billy Gunn just has the advantage here. He could have went for the Fairmaster, but instead he decided to go for the arm wrench takedown. Another Russian leg sweep. Billy Gunn does have that Fairmaster in his reserves, but Rodney does have a finish of his own. Goes for the pin, and it's a no count. You will have noticed that that was not counted as a rope break. Rope breaks have been turned off for the second round, and perhaps all future rounds, until the wrestlers figure out how to drag an opponent in the ring. So there'll be many tournaments from now. It is Billy Gunn with the Fairmaster. It must be over. 2, 3, yep. Rodney has been eliminated. The Main Street Posse are no more. Billy Gunn progresses to the third round, where he will take on Lita. So it's Tazz versus Eddie Guerrero. Tazz beat Gangrel in the first round, while Eddie Guerrero's is another one who's making his tournament debut in the second round. Now, Eddie Guerrero is of course a former WWE champion and a Hall of Famer. He was inducted in 2006. Eddie of course has many chances to be inducted into the virtual Hall of Fame due to how many appearances he's made in the WWE video games. Tazz only has a handful. So Tazz will be hoping to use his suplexes in order to progress to the third round and take on Bubba Ray Dudley. Tazz has his suplexes and his Tazz mission. Eddie Guerrero is a very quick wrestler with a vast amount of technical knowledge as well. Guerrero of course comes from one of the most famous wrestling families of all time in the Guerreros. Nice roll up there, but Tazz kicks out before the count of one. Now Eddie Guerrero hits the frog splash. It must be over. It has to be over. It's 2. And it's 3. No! Tazz kicks out at the last second. However, Eddie Guerrero will not let Tazz get momentum. That's a nice clothesline. And now an Irish whip into the corner. Another leapfrog. And a corkscrew moonsault. But Tazz gets right back up. Nice pin. But it was only a 1 count. So Eddie Guerrero, of course, is one of the 3 radicals that are in this tournament. Demon Link was eliminated in the first round. Perry Saturn we will see next week. Couldn't tell if that was a punch or a clothesline there from Tazz, but it was effective. But again, Eddie Guerrero refuses to let Tazz get any sort of momentum running. Tazz too busy showboating there. Got caught in the suplex by Eddie Guerrero. But Tazz with a lovely suplex of his own, and he hits the Tazz mission. And usually, if he locks it in, it's over. But Eddie Guerrero refuses to give up. Another belly to belly. The amount of suplexes Tazz knows is insane. That wasn't a suplex, that was just an effective kick punch in the head. That was a suplex though. Now can Eddie hit a second frog splash? If Tazz has anything to say about it, he will not. Lovely suplex. Tazz is doing a good job of keeping Eddie Guerrero at bay for the past minute or so. Eddie can't use his quickness if Tazz keeps him close. But it was a nice counter there. Nice arm drag. But Tazz again gets right back into it. And Tazz has a chance to hit a second Tazz mission, but instead Eddie Guerrero with the roll up. But only gets a 1 count. Tazz isn't done yet. Oh, 2! Could it be? It is! Caught me by surprise there. I expected Tazz to kick out, but he did not. He has been eliminated. Eddie Guerrero will progress to the 3rd round. Nice that we have an all-women's match. So let's get to it.
One, two, is this on? Yo, Jimmy, hit me with that Triple H. Yeah, you let the music keep playing, Mr. Gunn. Yo, tell me whose time it is now.
Trish Stratus versus Stephanie McMahon. Stephanie McMahon beat Pat Patterson in the first round. And Trish Stratus again making her debut in the tournaments. Every single competitor who started in the second round so far has made their debuts. Trish Stratus, of course, was going to become a 7-time women's champion and was inducted into the Hall of Fame in 2013. At this time she was managing TNA, Test and Albert. Test we will see in the 3rd round. Albert we will see next week when he takes on Funaki. Oh, nice backward slide pin, but not enough to put Trish away. So another roll up. Stephanie McMahon wants to finish this quick, and she can! 2! Trish Stratus kicks out. So in the first minute of this match, Stephanie McMahon seems to have the advantage. Whereas at this time, neither competitor was much versed in the ways of wrestling, but how Trish Stratus would go on to become one of the most greatest wrestlers in WWE history. Women's wrestlers, I should say. I remember that wasn't wrestling, that was just pure punches to the face. Stephanie McMahon going for her trademark slap. That was enough to put away Pat Patterson eventually, but not even enough for a 1 count. Trish Stratus is one tough diva. These two had a mini rivalry around about 2001. Both competitors got 1 victory apiece in one-on-one matches. Oh, another backward slide pin. Stephanie McMahon with the 3 count. Yes! Stephanie McMahon progresses to the 3rd round. She will take on last year's runner-up, Edge. So Faarooq beat Tori in the 1st round, and now he's taking on Paul Bearer in the 2nd. One might assume that he's getting quite an easy track to the 3rd round. But he is up against Paul Bearer, a Hall of Famer. He was inducted just a few months ago in 2014 before WrestleMania 30. Paul Bearer was technically in the 1st tournament. However, he lost to the Godfather in the qualifiers. These two obviously never faced off one-on-one. Of course, with Paul Bearer being a manager, he didn't have many matches in the WWE. And Faarooq has completely dominated this match so far. Nice swing that pick from Paul Bearer. Seems to be the signature move of this tournament. However, Faarooq is about to hit the Dominator, and this could be over in record time. 2, 3, Faarooq in just 1 minute 12 seconds eliminates Paul Bearer from the tournament. However, his next match is up against The Undertaker. It will not be so easy. So it's Val Venis versus Mick Foley. You saw Trish Stratus accompany Val Venis out to the ring. Should be hoping that Val Venis doesn't get eliminated. That would be a kick while she's down moment. So Mick Foley, of course, beat Dean Malenko, as I mentioned earlier, in the 1st round. Val Venis was eliminated in the 1st round in the 1st tournament. He lost to Steve Blackman. These two faced off against each other on a 1-on-1 basis for 6 times during their tenures in the WWE. Mick Foley won 4, Val Venis won 2. Val Venis was a solid wrestler in the late 90s, early 2000s, being a former Intercontinental, European and Tag Team Champion. But he is up against one of the most legendary figures in wrestling history in Mick Foley. You'll have to do something special in order to put him down. That's one way to put him down, and that's another way. A Russian leg sweep, sending Mick Foley to the ground, and a swinging neck breaker, of course. But it wasn't enough to keep him down for good. Mick Foley hits back with the bulldog, and now sends Venis swinging halfway across the ring. Mick Foley's taking control of this match yet again. And one can sense that Venis's time in this tournament is a bit to shrivel up. Or not, he's mounting a quick comeback here. But will it be enough? Irish whip. Foley got caught in the ropes, but it was just him playing possum. And now he hits the mandible claw. And Venis has no choice but to tap out. Mick Foley will progress to the third round, while he will take on Road Dogg. Speaking of Road Dogg, one of his DX buddies is in the next match.
X-Pac! Think you can tell us what to do? Yeah. Think you can tell us what to win? Think you better? Yeah. Well, you better get ready.
So it's X-Pac versus the artist formerly known as the Godfather. Now X-Pac beat Matt Hardy in the first round. The Goodfather made it to the second round in the first tournament. He of course was part of the qualifiers bracket. He beat Paul Bearer in the qualifying match, Test in the first round, but he lost to the eventual winner, Bradshaw, in the second. So he's got a new attitude now. Gone are the days of hoes and pimping. Now he wants to censor that sort of behaviour. X-Pac, of course, is all about the degenerate behaviour. He will want to censor right to censor. These two somehow never faced off one-on-one in the WWE. So this is an exclusive just for you guys. Free live on internet TV. Oh. And early going into this match, it looks like the Goodfather has the advantage over X-Pac. X-Pac is a very quick wrestler. Goodfather is very strong. The Goodfather, of course, part of the right to censor a group. All three members made it to the second round. Goodfather, the only one of those three who got a bye. X-Pac's gone back into this match quite nicely. He has earned himself a finisher, but he spent too much time showboating to the fans. And he got hit by a suplex. Surprising agility from the Goodfather with the leapfrog into the diving elbow. And a nice kick to the face. Goes for the pin. He gets a 2 count, that could be it. No, X-Pac kicks out. And it hits him with a flying clothesline. You've got to watch out for X-Pac strikes. Very few wrestlers can strike quicker than he can. Whoever the Goodfather can hit the pimp drop, it's all but over for the X-Pac. Oh, X-Pac with the roll-up. Only gets a 1 count. So thus far, every member of DX has made it to at least the 2nd round. What? Oh, only a 1 count. But they're gonna first made it to the 3rd round earlier. Whilst Road Dogg, Triple H receded and thus made it straight to the 3rd round. X-Pac is the last member who needs to qualify for the 3rd round. But it's not going to be easy against the Goodfather, but he does have 2 finishers in store. A nice sleeper, but the Goodfather holds on just barely. Nice club to the back. He goes for the pin. Trying to wear down X-Pac by making him use precious energy to kick out. A nice Russian leg sweep. Neither competitor can keep the other down for long enough for even a 2 count to this point. A nice bulldog though. Oof, and a kick to the back. That's gotta hurt. He goes for another pin. 2, 3, that's... Wow! The Goodfather has eliminated X-Pac. He's earned that celebration. He will take on none other than Mankind in the 3rd round. X-Pac goes home. So Hardcore Holly's making his first appearance in this tournament. You'll be hoping for a better performance than last year when he lost in the 1st round to Triple H. Chris Jericho beat Jerry Briscoe in the 1st round. Now, if real life victories mean anything in this, and they don't, but let's pretend they do, Chris Jericho has the advantage over Hardcore Holly. Chris Jericho's beaten Hardcore Holly 4 times in a 1-on-1 match. Hardcore Holly has only beat Chris Jericho once. Nice spear from Hardcore Holly to get back into this match. Chris Jericho has had the advantage early on. But it's not about who has the advantage early on, it's about who has the advantage at the very end. It is about who is staring up at the lights and who has their arms raised at the end. That is what it's about. These two are quite evenly matched competitors. Chris Jericho, of course, has the quickness and technical ability, but Hardcore Holly is mean and one hell of a brawler. A punch from Hardcore Holly can hit just as hard as any move Chris Jericho has in his arsenal, and he has over 1,000 of them. Chris Jericho might only need one of his 1001 holds. And that one hold would be the walls of Jericho. I was about to say the Chris of Jericho. That's not a submission move yet. And there it is, the walls of Jericho. Hardcore Holly has to tap out. Surely no. He holds on. Hardcore Holly is as tough as they come. Speaking of tough competitors, the winner of this match will take on China in the 3rd round. Nice roll up by Chris Jericho. Only for a 1 count though. It's getting hard to pick a winner right here. Chris Jericho may have had most of the offense, but Hardcore Holly. Well, I was about to say Hardcore Holly had the momentum, but he doesn't anymore. But he might just regain it with a kick to the face followed by a drop kick. He goes for the pin, but Chris Jericho kicks out before the count of 1. Another roll up. He gets a 1 count, but that's all he gets. Chris Jericho is almost desperate to finish this. He's getting closer every time, but he still can't quite keep Hardcore Holly down for a 3 count. Or even a 2 count. There comes Hardcore Holly with a pin for himself. Only a 1 count. This match has gone pretty exciting already. Hardcore Holly just has the advantage, and he's about to hit the Falcon Arrow. I'm sorry to say, but I can't see Chris Jericho kicking out of this. And he doesn't. Chris Jericho has been eliminated. Hardcore Holly will progress to the 3rd round to take on the 9th wonder of the world, China. And that's all the time we have for tonight. I will see you next week for the final part of the King of the Virgin Ring tournament, 2nd round. See you then, folks.